Hi guys, welcome to Adam's Kitchen. Now today we're going to have a little fun in the kitchen, and my ingredients are one Nikon D3100, their new entry-level DSLR, some nice spoons, cups, some glasses, a wooden sign, and this nice grey worktop. Now the whole point of the Nikon D3100, it's an entry-level camera for people who don't necessarily call themselves photographers, but want a really simple solution for taking great pictures. It's got to be easy, it's got to be fun to use, small, light, all those sorts of things, and of course fairly inexpensive. So what am I going to be doing here today? Right, the Nikon D3100 is really set up for simple and easy use. There's not lots of buttons on the back of the camera, it's all pretty much controlled at the top. You've got some really cool, neat features on the camera itself. Big old screen that helps you control things in connection with some of the bits and pieces, that control dial at the top. It comes with a standard lens here. This is the 18 to 55, and importantly, it's got vibration reduction on there. Now, for people who have just come from a compact and think, what's vibration reduction? Now, this tool basically helps you, those little movements when you take pictures indoors like this, it helps actually avoid the little shake that you get with the lens. As the camera moves like that, there's the lens at the back moves around to sort of counteract that. Really important when you're shooting in these sorts of lower light situations. In terms of spec, for those who are a bit more technically minded, you've got 14.2 megapixels, and remember this is a DX sensor, which is a crop sensor, not a full frame. Important to some but not others. You have an ISO range, which is pretty good actually. And ISO is the sensitivity of the sensor itself. So for ultimate quality, for shooting those nice bright landscapes, you want ISO 100. But if you're shooting in a more low light situation, or perhaps even at night time, you're going all the way up to 12,800 ISO. Nikon have become renowned for their incredibly good quality pictures at high ISOs. Other things, you've got a nice big screen on the back, which is bright and colourful. Very, very easy to use. You've got things like live view. So instead of composing through the viewfinder, you can compose like a compact, actually using the screen itself. Of course, pretty much every DSLR these days will actually shoot video too. Now they're clips, it's not movies, you can't shoot for 2 hours. You're looking at about 20 minutes really. It's light, it's sort of compact, so certainly potentially for the market, they're going really for the family market particularly. And if you look at some of their marketing information, it does say this is a camera for the family. So yeah, it's small, light, compact, but it's absolutely jam-packed with features. But the thing is, it's simple enough to operate, just coming perhaps from a compact, or if you're just getting into photography, there's enough automatic modes. Portrait and landscape, and complete beginner in terms of the green mode, but it also allows you to progress a little bit as well with the program automatic modes, things like aperture priority, shutter priority, and full manual if you're feeling really brave. So you can develop with this camera. It's got enough in there to be able to progress on if indeed you want to, if you want to turn the photography into a hobby. I think though what you might find is with this particular camera that you will, as you grow, you might outgrow this camera relatively quickly and might want to move on. But we'll talk about that perhaps a little bit later. So let's get some pictures and show you just how good this little camera is. Now, using a wide aperture, things right in front of the camera, or the things you focus on, will be the only things that appear in focus. Now, what I want to do is have something abstract. Look at the great shapes that this hope sign actually gives. It's black, which gives it a nice defined edge. But in the background, we've got white, so we can put it against there. And with these nice black signs, if I just line that up there, getting it right to the edge, I'm going to come down, I'm going to go very wide and get down nice and low. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, and that's got me a great little picture. So that's a good place to start. Now, I'll finish with that one for now. Although one thing I did just see, with this window coming in here, I'm getting some really interesting lighting coming across the top of this surface. So if I tilt that down, I can perhaps get something a little bit more abstract. Let's have a look at this. Again, leaving the camera setting, it's all automatic, the focus is automatic, the camera's working out everything for me. That's really nice lighting. So that's the first ingredient sorted out. We'll put that over the back here. Now cups. boring old cups. What can you do with these things? Nice grey surface. I've got some contrasting white cups. How about that? Let's create some shapes. Now what I'm doing is just turning the cups so that the handles themselves are just creating a little bit of what I would call compositional tension. Nice and easy. Abstract. I'm not putting the whole cup in the frame. I'm actually just messing around with a few shapes and composition to use the shapes that they're creating. So we've had a bit of fun with those. Now what about some glasses? What can you do with those? Well, let's try something a bit different. Let's get down a little bit lower. What am I going to consider for my background? Well, I want something a bit cleaner. So I'm going to use this white background. But I want to use this nice shiny light I'm getting from this window. So let's see, nice and close. Something a bit more abstract. Get the camera to focus on a nice line. And we can just, a few close ones. Let's move on to the cups, to the plates, sorry. Now, boring old plates, but look at the lines and shapes we can actually create from these. And I'm just zooming in, holding the camera nice and still, getting yourself balanced. Bang. Getting some nice abstract angles. I'm using the lines of the plates, the shadows of the plates. And what I'm seeing here from the lighting is I'm getting a little bit of orangey yellow light here, and I'm getting some white light here. So I'm getting some mixed colours coming in, bouncing off the grey, which is helping lift the picture itself. So that's nice. Lastly, but by no means least, and just really showing how simple the D3100 can be. Let's take some really basic items of the kitchen, some spoons. What can we do? Let's just get a little bit creative. Let's have some fun. I don't know. Let's turn them on their side. And what we'll do, if we do a landscape composition, making sure VR's on, putting the corner of the handles of the spoons coming into the corner. We've got the spoons on the right hand side. Simple and easy pictures. Now this is what the D3100 is all about. It's about simplicity, it's about fun. It's about being able to just pick up your camera and snap away and just find memorable pictures from wherever you go. And whether that's a holiday or whether that's messing around in the kitchen as I've been doing today. Now, cameras these days wouldn't be cameras if they didn't have some modes inside the menu system that you can actually have a play with. So what we're going to do is have a little look at some of those next.